Hello friends, this video on capacitors and capacitance part 21 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 20 before going ahead with part 21. Let us look at the last problem on this topic, which says the area of each plate of parallel plate capacitor is 150 centimeter square. Okay, so let me start writing what all is given in the problem. So area is given as 150 centimeter square, that is 150 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter square. The distance between its plates is 0.8 millimeter, that is equal to 8 into 10 to the power minus 4 meters. It is charged to a potential difference of 1200 volts. What will be its energy? So we have to calculate the energy, right? So let us first calculate this energy. So first part first. So energy is equal to half into CV square. Now what is C? C is the capacitance, and capacitance is equal to A epsilon naught by D into V square. So now we know all the values. A is given, epsilon naught is a constant, V is given and D is given. So let us put all the values. 150 into 10 to the power minus 4 into 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12 divided by D is 8 into 10 to the power minus 4. This into V square, that is 1200 into 1200. So this value comes out to be 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 4 joules. So this is the value of the energy stored in this parallel plate air capacitor. Now let us look at the second part. It asks what will be the energy when it is filled with a medium of dielectric constant 3 and then charged. So let us suppose that it is now filled with a dielectric medium. So now if it is filled with a dielectric medium, so please remember, it is not telling a dielectric slab, it is just telling dielectric medium. So if the medium is dielectric, then what happens? The capacitance becomes equal to, the capacitance increases and it becomes dielectric constant times the initial capacitance. So C dash becomes equal to K times the capacitance of the capacitor, that is the original capacitance, if it is filled with a dielectric medium. And if a dielectric slab is inserted, then what happens you already know, right? So it becomes K is equal to 3, and what was the initial capacitance? It was A epsilon naught by D. So the value of this A epsilon naught by D, this term, this value comes out to be 1.66. So the capacitance becomes, this initial capacitance was 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 10 farads, right? This value came out like that. If you want, you can calculate it on your own. So the new capacitance will be 3 times this value, that is 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 10. So now what would be the energy stored? So the new energy stored, let me mark it as U dash. This will be equal to half C dash into V square. So this will be equal to half into 3 into 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 10 into V square. So what was V? V was nothing but 1200. So this value comes out to be 3.6 into 10 to the power minus 4 joules. So this would be the energy stored when it is filled with a medium of dielectric constant 3. Now there is a third part of the question which says if it is charged first as an air capacitor and then filled with this dielectric, what will happen to energy? That means initially during charging, the energy which is getting stored, it is as air capacitor when there is no dielectric. So during that time, what will happen? So let us see that. So if it is first charged as an air capacitor and then filled with dielectric, then the potential will also change. What will happen to the potential? The potential will become 1 by K times the initial potential, because as you know, the new capacitance becomes K times the original capacitance. The new potential becomes 1 by K times the original potential. So did you understand the difference between the second part and the third part? In the second part, it is first filled with dielectric and then it is charged. So therefore, there is no effect of the potential. But now what happens? It is first charged. So the potential difference is first established. After that, you are inserting a dielectric. So what will happen? Your potential difference will become 1 by K times of the dielectric. So your potential will become 1200 divided by 3, that is 400 volts. So what will be your new energy? The new energy in this case will be equal to half C dash V double V dash square. So because this is V dash. So this will be equal to half into Kc into V naught by K whole square. So V naught by K we have already calculated. Similarly, Kc also we had calculated in the previous slide. So let us just put down the values here. So what do we get? So the final answer comes out to be 4 into 10 to the power minus 5 joules. So two important things to be noted here is, if the medium is dielectric already and then you are charging the capacitor, in that case the potential difference will still remain the same. But if you have charged the capacitor normally and then fill it with a dielectric, then your potential will also become 1 by K times the original potential. So please make a note of the second and third part of this question, because these are very important concepts. In the second part, it was filled with a dielectric and then charged. So if you already fill it with a dielectric and then charge it, it will still reach the same potential. I mean, you charged it to the same potential. But in the later case, what you did, you charged it to the potential which is mentioned here, that is 1200 volts. And after that, you are inserting a dielectric. So that means the insertion of the dielectric medium, or the medium being dielectric, the potential difference will also change. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.